In the air to right, and he did it again!
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow.
Welcome back to the Lefty Stu broadcast. Week 123 is in the books and did not disappoint. A lot of high scoring affairs and a lot of like, what the fuck's going on type of thing. But let's get into the groups. We also have a this or that, as well as the real top 10, 11-ish, as well as the recorded top 100. So let's get into it. And the first group we got here is a Platinum level 4 Untouchables gets the victory as they try to move up to Platinum 5, which with this win, they should get there, actually. So that's pretty good. Good job for Untouchables, the 135 spot. That's going to put them, if that puts them in the Platinum 5, it's going to be a lot of tough competition up there. So, and also good job, the Revolution 2, scratching out the second place over Gold Moon, Australians, and West Coast Clowns. Next, we have a Bronze level 3 Taiwanese team. Let's check out the Baseball Bros. That's their minor league. So welcome. Good job, guys, there. But getting the victory. Second place goes to Dai Niu Mubong. Okay. My Chinese is terrible. But they get the second place. So good job, the Baseball Bros. All right, the Rejects doing it again, moving up easily through the ranks as the Royals and Chinese team and the Royals get second and third. Next, we have Keep Swinging in their group. Tough one here. Blue Jays 2022 should be back at that 6,000 spot where the Canadian teams belong. And then Taiwan, 62nd ranked Taiwanese team gets second place, followed by N Yankees Keep Swinging. And I'll beat you with this cup of coffee, ranked at 65. Okay, Dolphins to Chill. Get the victory over the Smooth Operators. Nice job there in Platinum 1. All right, fun group here. American Sluggers, nice win for them. Tight one for second, a Thin Blue Line. Good job squeezing out that. Tied for third place, Dixon Stones and Korea Elite. Elite, man, they were the highest ranking team here, and they dropped the ball on this one. All right, the Group of Death goes crazy, man. All right, so Tough and Tender gets first place, Taiwan. Second place, Perla Negra edges out Taiwan Representative Club. It's tough to say that you're going to move out. You're going to move backwards after getting 178 wins. Padres, not really a chance here. I'm telling you guys, there is a manipulation going on up in these top groups. You look at it, man. Again, I say this over and over again. The top clubs, they have really good players. So they do know how to win. That's number one. But they are manipulating the game. Just letting you know, there is manipulation. Call the VPN. You want to get your club all communicating on the same path. VPNs work. Number two, finding a way to match up with similar trophy levels, right? And of course, number three, for most of the players in the group, they don't have a lot of high trophy counts, so they play weaker opponents. Next, we have the Davy Jones's Locker. Second week in existence, second or third, either way. Nice job. First place. Good job. Mariners. I wonder if that's a Mariners minor league club. I don't know. All right. All-Stars in, you can't really call it the Group of Death 3, but super close. All-Stars show that they do belong up in those Group of Death, and they will be there next week. Hanwha ranks 6th, 149. Blue Jays, 143. So those two teams right there, Hanwha could have made it to that official list. It was one extra win, but they don't get it. So Blue Jays dropping, but Hanwha remains at 6,000, the second place. And again, Aftermath OG, man, they are having the toughest time in Platinum 5. It's like they're like a AAA team, right? They're really good at the Platinum 4 level, but they cannot hang in Platinum 5 just yet. They got to find that balance, man. They keep on scoring too much in Platinum 4. All right. Ooh, good win by the Eagles here. 126 in Platinum 2, followed by Baga. Baga is a really good player, man. Kyle, shout out to him. Followed by Warriors, Quebec Baseball, Toronto Hitters. Okay. Aftermath New Day, not so good. Thunder gets it here, but Aftermath New Day does move up, right? You get second place in Platinum. You do move up. So nice job, OWN. Not a chance. Okay, Platinum level 2. Korea gets it done here, trying to climb. A lot of Korean teams just saying Korea, lowercase. Caps matter, though, okay? Caps matter. Red Sox, second place there. All right, goal level 5. The Astros and Wasinya get tied for first place. And Baseball Fury, nice. And Buckeyes tied for third place. So, again, in the goal level, if you get over 100, you get to move up if you're in the top 3. So they get to do that. Nice job. Not good for Bama. Hitman Brawlers with 100 here get the victory. They might be a potential club of the week. Potential. They're on the list. All right. Jabrones, not good here. All Star, plural again, singular once again, followed by Disco Horse. So Evildoers and Eyesight tied for third, but they're moving down. Okay. So Samurai Japan. Oh no, Tough and Tender, friends or family, one of those two. Big time domination there, followed by the Samurai Japan there. So that's the third one there. Okay. Next, we have the Dingers and Woes. Eagles again. That was the second ranked Eagles at one time in their life. 33 in platinum. That's just, what are they doing, man? I don't know. All right. Next, we have, got to give the guys their name due here. Boop, boop, boop. Horita Yohi. Okay, good job, guys. First place here in Platinum Level 2, followed by Texas. Texas, man, they've been around so long. I don't know what's going on. Why can't they move up? All right, too bad they're not a gold team. Okay, next we have another Platinum Level 5, another ranked in Tough and Tender Family. That's the second in that group. 125, followed by Korea, who's at 6,000, stays at 6,000 with the second place victory. Met 7-Line Army does what they do, and they drop, of course. Once they get to 6,000-ish, they drop, and then the next week they'll get back. So, hey, Iowa 2 Bambinos outclassed here. All right, next we have another Platinum Level 5. First place, Namba, with another, man, this is embarrassing, but Namba in Baseball Canada, first and second. Moving on. All right, Platinum Level 2, Apragata, followed by Bases Loaded, first and second there. Nice job. Platinum Level 5, once again, we have the Hounds getting it on here. Redditor, second place, followed by Toros, going to move down. Team Japan might be out of that top 100. And the Mariners, again, one of those teams that just flounders away. All right, next we have OJIMA Club. Nice victory here, 132, followed by Taiwan, and then Taiwan Representative Club 3 and Formosa win, both dropping, as well as Samurai Japan at 119, third place for them, all of them dropping. So, all right, next, Platinum Level 2, again, Rockets 883, a team that was in the top 100 for a long time, not anywhere, but Phoenix's Shark Fin Soup. That's controversial. First and second place, low scoring affair. All right, back to Platinum Level 5. The Alt Stars get it done, followed by the Yankees. Well done. Cooperstown 2, man. Dropping the ball lately. Nexus, doing what Nexus does, man. Big Air China Lemon. Just like hang around teams, man. Just hanging around. All right, next we have again Aftermath Uprise. So what is this team's name here? Give them their name. Eastern Conference, followed by baseball team. All right, good job for them. Nice job for the other clubs there. 6,000 club. All right, Wild Ball League back in the 6,000s. Metropolitans, nice job hanging on, getting that second place. They get to move up a little bit more in the Platinum 5. Big tank job by USA Baseball. 777. So T-Taiwan Metropolitans moving up. So T-Taiwan, man, they're getting so close to that top 100. We'll see where they land this week. Next, we have, Los Panas. Nice victory for them. Balloon and Korea moving up. Following Padres dugout dropping. And MJIB. All right, next, another Platinum Level 2. Good score here from a team from Korea. Let's give them their name due. Let's donate. Great name. They've been around. Shrine, second place. Indian Tigers dropping as well. Okay. Bottom level 5, we have Taiwanese Kindergarten, ranked 34th. Nice job. Nice victory for them. Followed by a tie for Taiwan Super and the Chinese team. None of these really close battles. Soba, Ballbusters, man, they had an opportunity here, but not executing. Taiwanese Super might have a chance at that 6,000 spot. We'll see. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay. And here we go again. I think we already looked at this one, right? Eastern Conference, yeah. I already looked at it. It's a double. I don't like doing that. All right, here we go. All right, Taiwan Representative Club 2 is going to stay at that 4th place spot. Taiwan moves up at 136. Mandalorians will be dropping, as well as a hardworking country for people to enjoy. Team, like I said earlier in the week, Team USA, not a chance here at all. At all, at all, at all. All right. Next, we have low scoring affair, but Nance Crew gets it done, followed by a close affair for second place, but Revolution 1, I believe that is. Veterans Ivaniki in Japan 001, all dropping. All right. Sato. Okay, so Sato gets second place. They get to move up once again in the ranks. But first place goes to. It's Japan. Cool name. I want to know the whole name. That'd be fun. Okay, Bulldogs, Beast Mode, and Cobra Kai. Not a good week for them. Next, we have Raise Up. Big Dingers get the victory over Raise Up. So those two teams are moving up. Blue Jays still moving down. Green Sox as well. Oh, bottom of the barrel here, but starts Full Send LLC and starts swinging, moving. Ice Cold Beers, Never Die, Chinese Olympic team there moving down. Oh, the Goats. Yeah, up, yep. The Goats followed by Americans. They might be in some new 6,000 clubs. Puerto Rico missed out by 1. Guardians dropping. Italia not going to make it. Club of the week, the Purge Kings. All right, so club called Quest. They've been around for a long time. Get it done. Purge Kings, second place. So good job. And I don't know, third place, man. You got to get over 100. So I don't think MLB got there. Next, Lefty's 2 starters again, an opportunity to move up, but they just can't do it. Fifth place, America First 2 gets the first place. Scratch it. What am I doing? Camo Japan at 70th gets first place, followed by Heavy Hitter. So essentially, we're going with the ranks here. It was chalk. This one was chalk. All right, let these 2 chill in that 6,000 spot. Can't do it. Slam Jams 2. Big ups for these guys. Korea there at 8th place gets first place. They're going to stay at 6,000. But CPBL and strongest baseball team at 63rd, not really good for this. But Slam Jams 2, nice move up, man. These guys quietly moving up closer and closer to that 6,000 spot. So well done. And Group of Death 2 was kind of a shit show. So Baseball Bros, well deserved. They're going to be, I believe, they're going to. No, they're going to be in this same group. This might be with the Padres. So Masaba should be, or let these two, one of those two teams will be out. And I think Masaba is higher ranked than us. So they should be, if it all technically goes well, let these two will be out of this group. But it was kind of a shit show because, again, Masaba and Korea bullshitting the whole week. And then Snow Poetry and Cats the last 2 days came up. Let these two, man, we had like 16 missed games. So it's kind of nuts. But yeah, people will talk. But in this case, no reason for us to get 4th place here. None, because we go backwards and we're not at 6,000. So there's no reason to kind of sandbag or whatever. We're trying to get at 6,000. So we didn't do it. Korea's back at 6,000. Snow Poetry and Cats at 3rd place. Stay right where they're at with 150. And then Baseball Bros back at 6,000 also. Those are the groups. Let's go to the top 100. All right, so the top 100. Okay, so we got the lowercase, capital letter, lowercase Korea. And then here, the old Masaba, almost out of there. That's a good sign. They're almost gone. So one more week, 2 of these clubs will be off the top 100. Actually, 3. So that's good news for a lot of the clubs that are hanging on the outside of the top 100. Americans are in there. Full Send LLC's back in there, right? Balloon moves up. Elite dropping down a little bit. Not great. OJIMA Club. Okay, Venezuela. All right, they're still hanging on. I haven't seen a lot of them at all, but they're still there, right? And keep it moving, keep it moving. So 3 teams will be dropped out next week as we move in to the new an improved top 100, right? That will be great to see a little bit more of a realistic version minus the top clubs. Here we go. So let these two at 26. They would have to get a pretty big week at 166. So first place with the extra would do it right next to righties. Tied with the Padres, dead tie. Mandalorians, 3 OG American style clubs there. Keep swinging drops again. Moderated bunts. We didn't even see their score this week. Sadly, we didn't. But they're up 20, so they must have won. All right, Masaba out of that top 6,000 spot. Met 7-line Army. Let these two chill. Outside, Taiwanese Representative Club, a little bit. Again, they dropped 13 trophies. Pretty tough. And here it is. The Blue Jays, Baseball Bros, All-Stars back up there. Little Korea, big Korea. Korea. Right, Hanwha, Korea. Good job for Korea. All that. And Taiwan. So there you have it. Japan is outside looking in. There's only really one uh Japanese team that's legitimate, apparently. But again, the ranking's still kind of a little goofy. But that's why we had the real rankings. Let's go to that. All right, so here's the real rankings here in the legitimate, like I say, top 10. There's 11 teams in it, so you'll see top 11. But right now, if you're platinum level 5 and you score over 150 trophies, you are a top tier team. And this is until I get like a full amount of like top 100 teams that are scored, and I can't put them in a real rank. So I just do the top teams, right? So this is the rankings as they are in my personal record book. Right. So 10th is Masaba and Lefty's 2. 9th, Snow Poetry and Cats. 8th was Korea. 7th, Padres. 6th, Baseball Bros. And next we have the All Stars, followed by Taiwan Representative Club 1, Perella Negra 3, Taiwan 2nd, and Tough and Tender at 1st. Let's go to the this or that. Okay, so we are at the this or that. If you've never seen a this or that, go check some of the old videos where we compare 2 different players, this or that, right? 2 options. And this week we're doing the ladies, and the main reason is because I finally took forever to get Harper to level 13. And let's take a look at Harper at level 13. We can also look at her 14 stats now. She bats right, throws left. Okay. So again, throwing left, typically you want a first baseman to throw left, right? So when you hit the ball with slightly late timing and push it, the distance travels through the air increases. So that's her main skill. Just hitting the ball late allows her for more, travel farther. So that's the idea there. Again, contact 187 at 13. You add that contact at 14 is 196. Power 219 at 14. Speed 189. Throwing 176. Fielding 182. All right. So look at Alexandra. Right. I spelled her name. I always say Alexandria, but whatever. Right. Um, with her contact 174 at 13, so you add a little more to that, it's 182. 216, 14, right? Speed goes to 205, throwing 186, fielding 173. When bases are loaded, the power goes to 140, potentially putting her at 256 power. Just dope. So let's take a look at them side by side a little bit. There we go. So just at 13, right? You can kind of get the idea. Contact goes to Harper. Power goes to Harper. Okay. Speed goes to Alexandra. Throwing goes to Alexandra. And fielding goes to Harper. So they're pretty much a deadlock. The idea is, do you want a little bit more speed and a little bit more initial contact, right? that is kind of the idea. So do you want someone that can speed? Do you want that bases loaded clutch ability to come up? That's really it. The skills hitting the ball late happens a lot, especially at the higher levels. The ball's coming faster. So having that late hit ability comes really in handy at times. So it depends on what you really want here. And it depends on what I really, really want. What do you really, really want? Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Okay. So for me, I'm looking, if I'm going to put any of these two in, right, I would have Alexandra probably in Clash League more than I would have Harper at all. Right. Harper is a solid contact, but there's so many better options at first base with that ability. Her fielding and throwing's not good, so she's a liability almost everywhere else. Above average speed, right? So her fielding 174 is not even that good, right? I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. So, if you're not putting her at first, where are you putting her at? Too slow to really be at third base, not a good enough arm for that or shortstop. So first or second is where you're putting pretty much Harper. Throwing at 178, you could almost put Alexandra at third. More versatile. Again, having that a little bit of speed. So you could bat her leadoff, right? It's not a bad spot to have a power bat batting leadoff. You're not going to be using her skill too much unless you go into extras potentially. So it's not really a huge toss-up, really, of who I want to use and why I would use them. What? You guys know me. I don't care about speed. I don't care about throwing or fielding. So I'm going with Harper. Tell me what you guys think about the this or that. Which girl would you choose here? Let me know. All right. And as always, guys, thank you for watching another Lefty's 2 broadcast. We'll see you next time.